Struggling with acne? Well, you're not alone. Acne is a very common problem. However, it is surrounded by a lot of myths. The truth is that acne is not just about clogged pores and oily skin. Hi, I'm Dr. Ishad Agarwal. I'm a dermatologist from Kolkata, India. And today I'm going to break down some facts about acne and how you can get rid of it. Remember, it's not just about clear skin. It is about getting your self-esteem and your confidence back when you have acne. Still getting a lot of breakouts despite using a lot of skincare? The real trigger could be in your lifestyle and habits about which you don't even think twice. For example, if you're constantly touching your face with unclean hands and fingers, or if you sleep with makeup on and you forget to remove your makeup. The most common of it all, if you're using a phone and if the cover of the phone is not clean, or if your pillowcases are not clean, that can also increase your acne. If you are using too much product, yes, you heard me right. If you are into harsh scrubbing and washing your face ever so often, hoping your acne is going to go down, well, it is going to be counterproductive. And lastly, in India, we are very fond of using oils on our scalp and on our face. If you're using too much oil on your scalp and it's dripping down on your face, it can really occlude the pores and can make your acne worsen. How does food intake affect your acne? Believe it or not, food has a very direct relationship with acne because there are certain kinds of food that we eat which increase inflammation and can influence hormones. Both of these can trigger acne. There are certain high glycemic index foods which contains simple sugars, but essentially anything that contains sugar or processed food can easily inflame your acne. Dairy is a known trigger of acne, and finally, chocolate and fried stuff, again, these can increase the hormones which can directly trigger acne. What should you eat instead? Well, go low on carbs, go low on sugar, reduce the consumption of processed food and refined food, and go heavy on green leafy vegetables, fresh foods which contain a lot of antioxidants. In my practice, I tell patients, go back 30 years from today and eat what your parents used to eat. The food was a lot less processed, there was a lot less sugar, a lot less junk food, and that is what you need if you want to prevent your acne. How does sleep and stress influence acne? Believe it or not, we were all born with something called a circadian rhythm, which meant we were supposed to sleep for 8 to 10 uninterrupted hours in the night and therefore wake up fresh in the morning and work throughout the day powering through it. However, all of that has changed. We sleep late at night, we wake up late, and sometimes we don't even sleep enough. There is a lot of stress in our lives because we are all in a race to go ahead. No wonder things are really looking not so great on the skin front. Stress can cause increase in the cortisol levels that can boost oil production and increase the acne. Chronic sleep deprivation can increase the hormones that cause acne. Reduced sleep by itself also means your immunity is weakened and inflammation is triggered and acne takes so much longer to heal. However, we can do slight little tweaks. For example, little bit of mindfulness, little bit of yoga, little bit of journaling, and breath work can go a long way to manage stress. And make sure you take time out to sleep well, at least 8 to 10 uninterrupted hours. You could do things like Yog Nidra, or you could even do meditation before sleeping. It might help you calm your mind down and make you sleep better. How can skincare help without doing more harm? A lot of acne sufferers suffer unknowingly because they often choose the wrong products. When it comes to acne, as a rule of thumb, I tell people to keep it simple. Start with a cleanser. A cleanser for acne should contain salicylic acid because it is a very good exfoliant and unclogs the pores. The moisturizer. Acne sufferers should use a light, non-greasy moisturizer. Remember, dry skin triggers more oil production, therefore it is essential to use a moisturizer even if you have oily skin. And finally, the sunscreen. Remember to use light, non-greasy, non-comedogenic sunscreen to reduce inflammation caused by sun. And most importantly, whichever product that you are choosing, read the label, and see if the product is non-comedogenic or not. Little tweaks in your skincare can give you massive results. It doesn't have to be a complicated routine all the time.